students, today we're going to start with exercise 2.11. But before I start this, I want to tell you something. Since we are doing concept of subtraction, so I will ask you actually, have you ever thought yourself that why do we use subtraction? Have you ever asked yourself that why are we doing this subtraction? Is this limited to doing these subtraction sums in notebook and that's all? What's the use of it? Is there any use of it in our day-to-day life? Is it useful in our daily life? Do we have a use of it? आपने कभी अपने आप से पूछा है कि हम सब्ट्रैक्शन का ये कॉन्सेप्ट करते क्या, क्यों करते हैं? ये सिर्फ इसका इतना ही काम है कि बस नोटबुक में सम्स कर लिए, सब्ट्रैक्ट कर लिया एंड दैट्स ऑल? कभी आपने सोचा है कि हमारी डेली लाइफ में इसका क्या काम है? क्या ये हमें हमारे जो रियल वर्ल्ड है, हमारे दैनिक जितना भी आपका काम होता है, क्या उसमें कहीं आपको हेल्प करता है? क्या आप कहीं से यूज़ भी करते हो कि क्या ये बस नोटबुक्स तक लिमिटेड है कि ओके नोटबुक्स में सम्स कर लिए एंड ऑल दैट? इज इट हैव एनी रियल यूज़ इन आवर रियल वर्ल्ड? जब हम डेली के वर्क करते हैं, क्या कहीं इसका वहाँ पे यूज़ होता है? इज इट लिमिटेड टू जस्ट लर्निंग इन द स्कूल? क्या इसका इतना मतलब है कि बस स्कूल में सब्ट्रैक्शन के सम कर लो? No, it is not limited to just your notebook. It has a huge use. It has a numerous use in our daily life. We use this concept of subtraction a lot of time in our daily life. So today, in this exercise, we're going to learn how do we use it in our daily life. Or actually, we're going to see how is it applicable in our daily life. How can we use this subtraction concept in our daily life? Out of your notebook, there's so many other places where you have to use this subtraction. So let's get started with the first question from this exercise. So let's just read it first. Take the missing part of the whole. Now, that is something like this, right? If I say this whole part is 4, and I just say that this part is 1, though it's not 1. Just let it draw again. Okay. If I have a bar like this, okay, and I say this whole part, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक it's fully 4, okay, from here to here it is 4. Now if I say from here to here, this much, not this much, actually this much. If I say this much, it's 2. Till here I say this is 2. Now what could this be? Can you tell me? So the thing is, if I just take out this part out of it, if I just take out this part, take it out. Taking out means we have to take this out of the 4. It means if I just remove this part, removing means what? I've just removed. निकाल दिया मैंने, हटा दिया उसे. What does that mean? That means subtraction. 4 में से 2 जा चुका है. Now what is left? 2. It means this part is 2. Right? So now this concept we're going to use in our first question. Okay. Here you have whole part. The full part is 54,376 and the part that you know is 38,965 and you have to find the other half. That can you find by removing this part, right? You know the full part and the part we already know of it. We have to remove it from it. Now remove means what? Whenever we remove, we take out something. That means subtraction. जब भी आप कुछ हटाते हो, कुछ निकालते हो, होल में से, पूरे पार्ट में से आप कुछ निकाल देते हो, हटा देते हो, that means you are removing it or taking out. That means subtraction. That is subtraction. So 6 minus 5 is 1, 7 minus 6 is 1, 3 minus 9 is not possible, so we're gonna borrow. 13 minus 9, 4, 3 minus 8, again not possible, so we're gonna borrow. It comes out to be 5, and 4 minus 3 is 1. So the other half, this blue part, is 15,411. I hope you understood. Let's move to our next question. Question number 2. Solve the following questions. Now these are the applications of subtraction. Let's see how to do them. The total sale for 2 months at a jewelry shop is 2,90,850. If the sale in the first month was this, and find the sales for the second month. Now, suppose we have something like this, right? It's 1 month. It's also 1 month. That means it's total of 2 months, right? Now, we know the sales for 2 months. That is 2,90,850. Now, this is the whole collection, right, for 2 months. And after that, sale for the first month, it is mentioned, sale for the first month, that is for this month. You can take either of this one or this one, or we can just simply write it as okay, let's just write as first and second month instead of one month. Okay, so this is your first month and this is your second month. Now we know the sales for the first month. It means we know this part, which is 1,29,456. Now we have to find this part. अब आप देखो, इन दोनों को मिलाकर ही तो बन रहा था ये वाला पार्ट. इन दोनों को मिला दें तो आपका ये पार्ट बन रहा है. Now one part you already know. You have to find the other part. How can you find this? Just remove this part and you will get this part out of it, right? So what we're going to do is subtraction. So this way you can see, अगर एक कंपनी की एक ज्वेलरी शॉप की 2 मंथ की, मान लो आप ज्वेलरी शॉप में क्या हो रहा था, they just noted the sale for the 2 months, right? And they noted the sale for the first month. When they start selling, they noted the sales for the first month, but they forgot to note it for the second month. But at the end of 2 months, they just got that, okay, we are having 2,90,850, but we don't know what was our collection or what was our sale in second month. So how can they even find that? They know for the first month and they know of the 2 months altogether, and they have to find for the second month. So they can find it by subtraction. So that's the use of subtraction in daily life. देखो, अगर उस ज्वेलरी शॉप को अपने फर्स्ट मंथ की सेल्स पता है, उन्होंने कहीं नोट कर ली, सेकेंड मंथ की जो सेल्स है वो अपने रिकॉर्ड में नोट नहीं कर पाए, पर उन्होंने देखा कि 2 मंथ के एंड होने पर जब 2 मंथ्स कंप्लीट हुए, हमारे पास 2,90,850 रुपीज़ बचे हैं, इतना कलेक्शन हुआ है, हमने इतनी सेल कर दी है. तो उन्हें अब चेक करना है कि हमें फर्स्ट मंथ का पता है और 2 मंथ का कलेक्शन भी पता है, कलेक्टिवली पता है, हमें सेकेंड मंथ का निकालना है. तो वो क्या करेंगे? व्हाट टू डू, राइट? वो क्या करेंगे? दे विल सब्ट्रैक्ट अपने 2 मंथ के कलेक्शन में से, जो अपनी सेल्स में से वो अपनी फर्स्ट मंथ की सेल्स निकाल देंगे, तो उन्हें जो मिलेगी बची हुई, दैट विल बी द सेल्स फॉर द सेकेंड मंथ, राइट? So this way it is very helpful for them or for us also, कि अगर out of the full we know one part, then it's very easy to find the other part by subtraction, right? So we're going to simply subtract it now using the sentences. Since it's a word problem, so we have to write some sentences for it. So let's just start. Total sales for the 2 months. Total sales for 2 months. That is rupees 2,90,850. Now sales for the first month. It was rupees 1,29,456. Now we have to find for the second month, so we're going to simply subtract it. Okay. Sales for the second month. It's gonna be rupees 2,90,850, and we're gonna subtract the sales for the first month. Since we have for 2 months and we want of the second month, and we are already having the first month, so we're gonna subtract the sales for the first month from the whole collection of the 2 months. 1,29,456. It was 0 actually. So now you see 0 minus 6 is not possible, so we're going to borrow. It's going to be 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 4 minus 5 not possible, so we're going to borrow now. It's going to be 7. It's going to be 9. 7 minus 4 is going to be 3. 0 minus 9 again not possible, so we need to borrow. 10 minus 9 is 1. 8 minus 2 is 6. 2 minus 1 is 1. So that was the collection or the sales for the second month. Right? So we're going to write now conclusive sentence. Now we're going to conclude this with a sentence. So, sales, not the collection. Sales for the second month is rupees 1,61,394, and that's all. Next, on Monday, 1,58,379 bags of wheat was supplied to the grocery shop. On the Tuesday, 94,479 bags were supplied. On which day were more bags supplied, and how many more? How many more, and on which day more bags supplied? I told you, whenever we talk about comparative dating, whenever you see comparison, we always proceed with the subtraction. If comparison हो like this, if I say like this, sales on day 1, if I just simply write this like this, okay, that there is a sales which I'm represented by this. Okay, I'm representing by this. Now it is on day 1, some day 1. On the day 2, it is like this. Now can you tell me on which day it's more? It's more in this day, right? It's more in this day. How much more? 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 It is this much more. अगर आप इन दोनों parts को equal कर दो, these equal parts, these are equal parts, right? Equal, and both are equal. The only part is this, it's more, right? So we have to find this. How can you find it? Okay, now if I simply, since it's an equal part, so I can place it like this here on it. अगर मैं उठा के इसी के ऊपर ऐसे रख दूँ, it's the other part, तो same हो गया. This is the more part, right? So out of this full, we have to remove this part if we want to find this more. अगर हमें ये निकालना है, it means from the bigger one, we are subtracting the smaller part, right? That's what we are doing. Okay? So let's just proceed with it now. First, you have to see on which day sales were. Okay, on which day wheat supply was there more than the other day. Now on Monday, just write it. On Monday, and on Tuesday. On Monday, it was 1,58,379. And on Tuesday, it was 94,479. You see, here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So simple. It's very easy to detect that this one is more, right? It's of 6 digits, and simply this one is of 6 digits and it's of 5 digits only. So obviously the number containing 6 digits must be greater than that containing 5 digits, right? So supply of wheat bags to the grocery shop was more on Monday. Now we have to find how much more. How much more means कितना ज़्यादा था. ज़्यादा तो था, पर कितना ज़्यादा था. How much more? That you have to find by subtraction. दोनों में जितना equal है. देखो ये छोटा है नंबर. इतनी सप्लाई तो दोनों डेज में हुई है. 94,479 was there for the both days. दोनों डेज पे इतनी सप्लाई हुई है. Now how much more? That can be found by subtracting कि किस दिन ज़्यादा हुई है. So that must be more. So simply we're going to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. Okay? So let's start with it. So our first sentence is bags. It's about bags, right? So bags of wheat supplied on Monday. It's equal to 1,58,379. So bags of wheat supplied on Tuesday. It's 94,479. Right? Simply we have written this. Now we have to write on which day were more bags supplied. For that we can write it like this. Since 1,58,379 is larger than 94,479, so more bags were supplied. Or you can write, so on Monday, more bags were supplied. Okay, now one part is left. How many more? How many more bags were there? So in order to find this more, we need to subtract. कितना ज़्यादा था, वो ज़्यादा निकालने के तो हमें निकाल के देखना पड़ेगा. We have to take it out. Only then we can see how much more it was. So for that, simply first we're going to subtract them. And 94,479. Now subtract them. 9 minus 9, 0. 7 minus 7, 0. 3 minus 4, not possible, so we're going to borrow. We get 9. 7 minus 4 is 3. 5 minus 9, not possible, so we're going to borrow. It's going to be 0. It comes out to be this. So, on Monday, 63,900 more after this I'm writing here more bags were supplied to the grocery shops. Okay, that's all. So let's just move to our next question.